Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Jamila, and today we have another memory plan with me for the week of February 17th through the 23rd. And yes, we have this kit. It's a Bluey kit. I hope it's called Bluey from SPC. I'll have the official name in the title, of course. And I paired it with this 4 bundle from Leonard Designs called Dog Mom, I believe. Her shop is still open, just printables only. So yeah, and I foiled it in the green glitter, and I thought it went perfect, as well as I added some matte orange underlays under it. So yeah, I think this kit came out really cute. It's a fun mix up for my February spreads. This was the week of, I try to do like a fun kit in February for my nephew. He turned 5. Well, he turned 5 the next week, but his party was this week. And fun fact, his sister is the one who actually loves Bluey, but her birthday is in December, so I try to do like a cute little kids party kit. But yeah, he likes Bluey too, so I thought it went perfectly. Now about this week, anything specific about me laying down the kit? I think the kit laid down fine. I had one extender, which I had like 15 things to mark, which was insane. So I made that work. What else? This particular week, work was terrible, as per usual, back at that point. And I read 9 books this week. Some Audible and some like Kindle physical. But yeah, I read 9 books. So of course it's gonna be impossible for me to like go into details about all of the books, but 9 books. Do I have any? I think the honorable mention would be Captured by a Billionaire Kingpin. It's one of my first like soft kidnapping books that I've ever gotten into, and I really loved that book. Any other honorable mentions? Oh, it actually snowed. It snowed a little bit this week, which by this point I was so over the snow. I was just ready for it to be done. Absolutely done. Oh, and the sidebar, of course, I remarked that I made it to 29 books for the week, so that's exciting. Anything else? Nothing crazy. So I'm still laying down the base. What is you guys is the part that you don't like about planning? For me, I hate laying down whole reinforcers. Hate it. I don't know. It's like the bane of my existence. And it's not anything hard. And of course, pulling stickers. Because I feel like pulling stickers takes me the longest. Even when I only have like a six things to mark. I just feel like I love when the base is finished. I love the different character stickers. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. But yeah, look at that base, you guys. It is coming out super cute. But I think I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm showing you guys the base now, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into the day by day. So yes, the first thing we have is that I print, cut, and foil this day. I think the week previous I was having issues with my silhouette, but we figured that out. So I did a little printing, cutting, and foiling. Then I had some iced coffee this day, and then I was just really over this job, so I said I marked F this job. And yeah, because I was just really over it. Was just stressful and all the things. But after that, I marked that I had some Jersey Mike's. Love Jersey Mike's. I love a sandwich. So I marked that. And then this day I bought some wax for the first time in a long time from Fantasy Wax Melts. Yeah, really, really excited about some wax. And then I finished up a book that I was reading the week prior, which was You Know How I'm Coming To. Y'all, it's June, and these books, I read them so long ago. My gosh. And then I read Diamond Land. And what's so crazy, I read Diamond Land in one sitting because I was printing and cutting. So as I was printing and cutting, I read that book, and that book was so good. That was like a 5-star read. Diamond Land is a part of the Zoo Boys. So it's like a series about like friends who are in like a motorcycle group. So yeah, there's that. That was Monday. On Tuesday, I and excuse my voice, I have not talked much at all today. I just been hibernating in my room and like getting planning stuff done. So yeah, on Tuesday I slept in. Then I marked that I cleaned my room. I folded my laundry. Boring. But it was Taco Tuesday, and we went to La Perilla. Oh, so good. So good. Loved me a quesadilla. And yeah. Then I did some planning when I got home. And then I also listened to a book called Forced Perspectives by Christina C. Jones. I listened to quite a few of her books this week. Her books are really quick listens. She has like 40 books on Hoopla. So they're like really quick listens for me because I listen at like 2.5, 2.75. So yeah, that was a really cute book. And then the next morning on Wednesday, I listened to another one of her books called Split Decision. She does Black romance and also paranormal romance as well. So if you want to get into her. And then I did some planning. Then I watched Florida versus Arkansas, gymnastics. I took a long nap, so I marked the nap queen because like yesterday I took a 4-hour nap. Like, what is that? But I feel like I needed it, you know what I mean? And then I had some Jersey mics because clearly that was my hyperfixation for the week. And I filmed, I watched Big Bang Theory, and I'm so sad. I'm actually almost finished. I'm currently watching The Parkers, Schitt's Creek. What else am I watching? Prison Break. Oh my goodness, Prison Break. But y'all see that in future plans. But I'm almost finished watching The Parkers. So I'm gonna need another comedy to watch. Then this is the day that I started reading Captured by a Billionaire Kingpin. Y'all, I was in a chokehold. Absolute chokehold with this book. So moving on to Thursday, I marked that I got paid this day. I worked, and then this day we had like snow flurries. It wasn't like a full-blown like snowstorm because I feel like we had 2 big snowstorms this year. But we had some snow flurries, and for reference, I live in Atlanta, so the snow flurries, it like melted. It didn't stick, so it was cool. Then I watched Evil Lives Here. And is it just me, or when I'm like watching, like, what do you call it? Is it true crime? I'm just like, why would you do that? I'm like yelling at the people, even though this has already happened, and clearly they didn't make the decision that I wanted them to make. So yeah, I watched Evil Lives Here. And then this is the day I paid off my car. My car was paid off, so I had to mark that because your girl was excited about that. I watched Big Bang Theory, and then I had ramen. I cannot remember if I went to a ramen spot or not, but I had ramen. I think I would have marked it if I went to a ramen spot. And then I continued to read it, Captured by a Billionaire Kingpin. Then I marked that I was tired AF because clearly your girl was doing stuff. I folded some laundry, and I ordered some groceries, Instacart over here. And then I did some planning. I pulled stickers. And the reason I marked plan and pulling stickers differently because like I'll plan in my off-camera planner, but I'll pull stickers for like my filming planner, which you guys are seeing now. Then, of course, I needed to make my scripts. So I made the scripts, and then I listened to a book called Haunted by Christina St. Jones. And I believe this was the paranormal romance. I was not a huge fan, but I'm not a huge fan of paranormal. But I did not know it was a paranormal. I go into books blind. That's one thing about me. I don't even read synopsises. Even if I see like a lot of people like love the book, I don't even, if you give me a trope, I'm okay with a trope, but I don't want to like know what the book is about. Nothing. So I go in blind, so that's what happened, but it was still a decent read for sure. Moving on to Friday. On Friday, I had an iced latte. I worked, and then I listened to a book by Natasha Bishop called Only for the Weak. Such a good romance. Oh, I loved it so much. But apparently there's 2 different versions, because my aunt was like, how did you like the ending? I was like, oh, it was great. She was like, well, how did it end? And I told her, and she said, oh my goodness. She said, I knew it had to, she released the second version, but I didn't know how it ended. So yeah, it was a really, really good read. Loved it so much. And then, of course, I watched Big Bang Theory, and I think I was still reading Captured by a Billionaire Kingpin. And then I marked that The Littles Were Wild, because they were just wild. They have their days where they're just wild, but I love them. So yeah. On to Saturday, I marked that I had an iced latte. I continued making scripts for my planner. I watched LSU versus Kentucky. Every time I talk about gymnastics, I'm like upset about how that went with the NCAA, but we're not going to get onto that. And then I marked that it was Asher's party, and we went to this place called Main Event. Such a good time if you have kids or, teenagers, anything. Main Event is a time. They have like a bar for drinks. They have a bowling area, arcade. They have an area for the kids to jump, I believe. And then, the adults can get a little drinky drink. Of course, don't be drunk around the kids, but I had me a little lemon drop, but it was a bunch of kids, a bunch of adults there, whatever. But yeah, it's a cute time. And they had some lemon pepper wings. Amazing. So then I marked that I finished the book. I believe that's when I finished Captured by a Billionaire Kingpin. And then I marked that I took a nap. We watched Big Bang Theory. I did a face mask, and I read a book called One Chill Millionaire. It was okay. It was like, it's actually a series that I have not finished. So, yeah. Then on Sunday, I marked that I slept in. I foiled some stickers or ordered more groceries. I napped. Then I had dinner with the fam. I read a book. I listened to a book from Jacquel J called From Come Over to Come Home. I filmed, and then I planned, and that is the final spread. Bye.